Three horses in this, Carla Al-Khaledia. They've also got Naifa Al-Khaledia. They've also got Saria Al-Khaledia. So I wonder if Al-Khaledia could win. It would be great if they could. I've got to say that number 5, Nicholas, is going to take the world of baiting. We've got one of the top lady jockeys, if not the leading jockey in the world, the Indian girl, but she's never ridden left-handed. She's never ridden a purebred Arabian, and she's never been outside of India before. Exactly. Now, I have a daughter who's called India, but that's the only connection I have there. But Nicholas ran 7th in the Polish Derby, so that is good. But we've got girls from Katie Margison representing Great Britain rides Esteem here. She's in training to run the marathon. She rides 3 horses out every day and then runs for 10 miles. You only run about 8 miles every day, but she runs 10. And also there's a nice horse called Benefice, who's ridden by the Swedish girl Lena Bogren. There are 2 jockey changes. Lena Bogren for Sweden rides Benefice, and also Gottfried is now ridden by Alexander Bihari from Hungary. But I love this Indian girl. She's come over. It's the very first time we've had an Indian jockey in the Sheikha Fatima series. If she wins here, she qualifies for the final in Abu Dhabi in November.
Exactly. But Tomo, we were talking about, I talked to Mr. Adnan Sultan Al-Naimi, Abu Dhabi Equestrian Club manager. He said a jockey is a jockey. Left, right, straight. He can manage it.
Exactly. What is interesting here, they're not allowed to carry whips. So no, you know, it's like a steering wheel with one hand, and sometimes horses we don't have a steering wheel, you have reins. So it's going to be a real test for these girls. It's really good. This is the 13th qualifier. 14th will be the final in Abu Dhabi in November. So they've really got to go all out. For the girls who haven't qualified to arrive, there's one place left in the final, the one who wins this race in about 20 minutes time.
Exactly. Let's talk more about the Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak apprentice races like we have this year 5, and we talk behind the air how you said how important is these kinds of races, especially for the jockeys.
And you know what, I just hope there might be more coming up next year. We're going to announce everything at the festival, the Sheikh Mansour Festival in Abu Dhabi, because it's not just great for the ladies, promoting women jockeys and women as well in sport. And remember, this is the only sport, I believe, equestrian, where women can compete successfully against the men. You can't beat them at tennis, or etc., etc. And the apprentice race, it puts them on the big stage. It gives them the chance to shine. And do you remember the young South African lad who won last year, came from nowhere, went back to South Africa, now proving himself a top jockey. So it's helping ladies, it's helping youngsters get in the big time, and it's great.
Exactly. And we are going to have a big endurance race in Slovakia, which is coming.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love the endurance.
You like endurance.
Sheikh Mansour, of course, one of the great ones. Sheikh Mohammed is the reigning world champion. Of course, we've got the Endurance World Championships coming up in the next 2 weeks in France, in Normandy. So stacks to look forward to. Endurance racing is one thing the UAE really excel in, apart from show jumping, racing and everything else. But the endurance racing, and with the royal patronage, it means that everybody goes to try and beat, you know, all the royalty. And it ain't easy, I tell you. They're top class.
Exactly. About endurance, if you talk about only endurance and specific endurance, it's different, almost 7 hours of riding, different kind of training, different kind of jockeys you need, and everything.
And if you go too fast, like a car, it'll run out of petrol. Exactly. You've got to be very steady. Also, it's the heart. You're great, absolutely. This is where the top horses come through, and also the top riders. They've got to judge it to perfection, and also their backup team. You know, like a Formula 1 car, we've got the Belgian Grand Prix going on at the moment. When they pull into the pits, they've got to get out within 5 seconds. It's the same with endurance racing. The team, the backup team, that is what makes it such a great race, and everybody gets involved. I love it. I really do. I think it's a top sport.
Who do you think will win in the ladies race?
Nicholas for India. I think that also take the world of baiting. Esteem for Great Britain is a danger. Benefice for Sweden. But having said that, you can see what the ground's like outside. Anything could win it. But there's one place left. They ain't got any more chances. They can't say, well, I'm going to have another go next week. There ain't no more qualifiers. This is the final qualifier. Exactly. If they don't do it today, they ain't coming to Abu Dhabi. So
no excuses, no excuse of raining and nothing else.
No, you just go for it.
But you said it won't rain.
Did I say that? Can I go to the commentary box?
Yeah, you should.
See you later.
See you. إذا مشاهدينا الكرام مستمرين معكم على الهواء مباشرة. بعد لحظات سوف تنطلق الجولة ال13 لبطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات. فقط مشاهدينا الكرام ننوه أن بالأمس مشاهدينا الكرام أو قبل أمس كانت هناك كأس أصيل الدولي للخيول 2014 برعاية سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان. طبعا مضمون كاس أصيل مشاهدينا الكرام، هذا الكأس الذي يرعاه سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان. مضمون كأس أصيل للخيول هي عبارة عن ركوب الخيول الممزوجة بالثقافة العربية على أداء فئة الركوب المسروجة والغير المسروجة وفئة ركوب الخيل، وأيضا ترويض وأسلوب ركوب الخيل العربي. وأيضا تقام في كأس أصيل سباقات تتراوح المسافات بين 36 لفئة معينة، 63 كيلومتر لفئة معينة، 84 لفئة كيلو معينة. الحضور كان كبير، حضور حضور كبير طبعا، حضور سعادة السفير جمعة الزعابي سفير الدولة في جمهورية ألمانيا، تواجد أيضا الأستاذ عبد المحسن الدوسري، مطر اليبهوني، عدنان سلطان النعيمي، لارا صوايا، مبارك النعيمي، أحمد الفهيم، مسلم العامري، طبعا مسلم معروف مدير عام اسطبل الجزيرة 1 و2، أيضا تواجد عبد الله التميمي، محمد الزعابي، علي المزروعي من وزارة شؤون الرئاسة. طبعا مشاهدينا الكرام قبل لحظات كان معنا على الهوائي مباشرة سعادة السفير عاصم ميرزا آل رحمة سفير الدولة لدى جمهورية بولندا، تحدث على الأجواء الرائعة هنا والحضور الكبير المتواجد هنا، وأيضا السباق الأكثر من رائع، وأمريتو فعل التاريخ وحقق نتيجة كبيرة صعب كسرها. طبعا هذه هي المنافسة، الكل يحاول أن يكسر هذا الرقم. ثالث مرة على التوالي يفوز هنا في بولندا، أيضا يفوز بجائزة التريبل كراون. طبعا هذه الجائزة تقام بنظام النقاط على مدار الموسم بالنسبة لكأس المغفور له بإذن الله تعالى، كأس الشيخ زايد بن سلطان آل نهيان. بعد اللحظات سوف تنطلق الجولة 13 لبطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات. مشاهدينا الكرام طبعا كان أمريتو الفائز الوحيد، استطاع أن يسيطر على السباق كما أراد حتى أن فاز. تحدث المدرب أنه كان يخشى من قدوم زيكو في الأمتار الأخيرة، ولكنه عرف ذلك وكان مستعد لهذه الخطة. طبعا أيضا وارس الذي فاز بالديربي البولندي كان أحد تهديد كبير لأمريتو، ولكن أمريتو استطاع أن يفوز. طبعا مشاهدينا الكرام تحدثنا عن بطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك. الفارسة الهندية تقع عليها الترشيحات، الكل يتوقع أن تقدم سباق كبير، هذا المأمول. أيضا الفارسة البولندية جوانا دارزيك من المتوقع أن تكون منافسة قوية، حققت 6 انتصارات من أصل 17 مشاركة. طبعا مدربة الشهير المعروف دارزيك، طبعا مدربة والده تنحدر من عائلة متخصصة في سباقات الخيول. مشاهدينا الكرام بعد الفاصل مع الجولة 13 من بطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات بتعليق ديريك تومسون. فاصل ونواصل.
من عاصمة النفط بالنرويج ستافانجر، الأبيض الإماراتي وفي إطار استعداداته لبطولة كأس الخليج العربي يواجه النرويج في لقاء مثير ننقله لكم في تغطية خاصة من قلب الحدث. الإمارات والنرويج في هذه الأوقات على أبو ظبي الرياضية. هل تريد أن تكون لاعب تنس أم طيارا بهلوانيا أو ربما لاعب كرة سلة، مصارع، سائق رالي؟ تعرف على مختلف الرياضات عن قرب. أريد أن أكون على قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية. نأخذكم خارج الحلبة وخلف الكواليس في البطولة القتالية الأبرز في العالم، الجوانب الشخصية لكل مقاتل، أسرار التمارين الخاصة، وتغطية مميزة لكل خفايا البطولة العالمية. المجلة الخاصة التي تقدم لكم كل ما يتعلق بالUFC في هذه الأوقات على أبو ظبي الرياضية. يجتمع الشباب في أعلى مستويات المنافسة ضمن دورة الألعاب الأولمبية للشباب في نانتشينغ. دورة الألعاب الأولمبية نانجينغ 2014 على قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية.
In a couple of weeks' time, here in the maroon colours is Gottfried, written by the Hungarian girl Alexander Bihari. Here's Nicholas, here's the favourite. Here's Rupa Narpet Singh from India, just going through in the green, Prince Kalipo, Chada Humphrey from the Netherlands. There she is, she's never ridden an Arab before. That's Yasabar, Johan Veretsky, just 17 years of age, she's just out of school. Here's another grey coming out with a distinguishing back cap. This is Groton, ridden by Azhar Alwadi from Oman. 28 years of age, 7 wins. The blue colours, Benefice, Lena Bogran, Sweden. The red caps, Saria Al-Khaledia, Ingrid Grant from the south of France. There's Kada Al-Khaledia, ridden by Bert Weber from Germany. And there's the distinguishing yellow cap, Naifa Al-Khaledia, ridden by Sheila Ahern from Ireland. Assistant trainer and a very, very top jockey. They're all good girls, these, absolutely superb. And it's a beautiful scene here. Look at this as they canter down to the start. The start for this race is towards the entrance to the back straight. It's 1,600 metres. It's 1 mile. And great occasion. It's the 8th and final race. And if you've just tuned in, you're watching Abu Dhabi TV. We're live here in Poland as they make their way to the start for the final leg of Her Highness Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies World Championship. They're just having a run. There's the favourite going through there, and Nicholas in the dark blue and black. There in the red sleeves, Jessabar. Here in the maroon black cap, that's Groton. A number of horses with sort of similar colours here. The distinguishing feature will be the cap. Nicholas ran 7th in the Arabian purebred Polish Derby last time, just looking a little bit keen. Just putting in a few little dressage jumps and everything. So look at that. Have you seen a wider track than that? That's the trip to 1,600 metres. No, it's not 2,000, 1,600, 1 mile. And I'm looking forward to the big festival in Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mansour Festival. 800 people representing 56 nations will be coming over. By the way, I was telling you about the big German series that we had just a few days ago, the Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed International Cup. And there was an official delegation from the United Arab Emirates, including the German ambassador, His Excellency Janal Al-Junabi, who was there. Also there was Dr. Abdullah Raisi, representing the National Archives. Also there was Abdul Mahsen Dusari, the General Youth and Sports Authority. It was such a marvellous turnout. Matay Al-Yabouri, President of the Horse Committee of Abu Dhabi. Adnan Al-Nuaimi, of course, General Manager of the Abu Dhabi Equestrian Club. Lara Sawaya, who has done so much for this series to promote Abu Dhabi and lady jockeys and apprentices around the world, Executive Director of the festival. Then we've got, also there was Mubarak Al-Nuairi, Director of Promotion for the Abu Dhabi Tourism and Culture Authority. Ahmed Al-Fahim, ex-director as well. Also there was Musalam Al-Amri, who was here today. I had lunch with him, boss of Jazeera 1 and 2 stables. Abdullah Al-Tamin, Hamid Al-Zabi, and Ali Mazruki from the Ministry of the Presidential Affairs. You can tell what an official delegation that was. And here in Poland, the Polish ambassador, Azim Mirza Al-Rahman, the man who really does so much to promote it. He was telling us how popular it is, not just for Polish people to come to the United Arab Emirates, to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, but also how many people in the UAE come here to Poland. And it is a fascinating country, steeped in history, some good, some not so good. You'll know the reasons of that. I was lucky enough to go around the museum here last year, and I spent 4 hours walking around and taking it all in. It is a marvellous place. So if you've got the chance, Emirates, of course, fly daily, here and back to Dubai. It is a great place to come. There in the middle is the massive photo of Sheikh Mansour competing in the endurance. And so many endurance races to come. Of course, we've got the World Equestrian Games going on at the moment. Stacks happening in and around the world, in the world of horses. So they should be just about approaching the start for the Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies World Championship. Netherlands, Great Britain, Germany, Hungary, India, Poland, Ireland, Oman, Sweden and France. Which one of the 10 will earn that final place in the lineup to take part in the final of the Ladies World Championship and be crowned ladies world champion. It all takes place in the second week in Abu Dhabi in November. We will be there, but please come and enjoy seeing some of the top action in the world. There's also a big discussion going on. There'll be meetings going on all the time. And I remember last year when we had the meeting, they gave the go-ahead to sponsor the professors and the doctors at Liverpool University to try and get the weights down for jockeys. So plenty to look forward to in Abu Dhabi. To bring you up to date, it won't be too long before we close up on them again. This is the 8th and final race today, and it's the big race, the one we're all waiting for. We're lucky enough to have been all over the world. It started in Oman back in January. 12 qualifiers. This is the 13th, and I wonder who will make it to the 14th, which is of course the final in Abu Dhabi in November. It's a wide open race, this. Nicholas, who is 7th in the Arabian Derby, should take the beating. Esteem won last time out, and there's a good jock on board in Katie Margison, whose dad is a trainer and a very good trainer in Newmarket. He trains that good horse Lucky Crystal, who won the Lowther and the Cherry Hinton last year, one of the top 2-year-old fillies in Europe. We've also got Benefice, who won back in May and has the Swedish girl on board, Elena Bogren, who is a veterinary nurse. It's interesting what these people do. Jade Humphreys from the Netherlands is a team coordinator. Katie Margison, Great Britain. She is an assistant trainer, rides out 3 lots every day. Berit Weber from Germany is a student. Alexander Bihari is from Hungary. Rupa Narpat Singh, professional jockey, of course. 32 years of age, 560 wins, including 2 derbies, but has never ridden left-handed, has never ridden a purebred Arabian. On the book, the horse should win, but you never can tell. Joanna Wrysik from Poland, mum and dad with jockeys and trainers, 17-year-old. Yasabar won here last month. Sheila Ahern from Ireland, a great horsewoman, great family. She rides Nefa Al Khaledia in the yellow cap. Azar Al-Wadi from Oman came through the Oman racing school that is run so well by the Royal Cavalry of Oman, who are sponsoring at Windsor races today. There's got a big Arab race meeting there. She's 27 years of age. She's an IT operator. Lena Bogren from Sweden, a vet, and Ingrid Grad from the south of France, who's a secretary, and Saria Al-Khaledia, who was bred in Saudi, was 3rd last week, won last month, and could be a major player. Nicholas should win, but as you know, in racing, anything could happen. Well, the seconds are ticking away. They'll be down at the start now. We're going to close up on the horses down at the start for the final leg of Her Highness Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies World Championship. They're just arriving. You can probably see them in top right-hand corner, just arriving now at the start. And very soon we'll pick them up. You're watching live on Abu Dhabi TV, and it's now coming up to 13 minutes past 6 local time in the evening. It's been pouring down all day, and it's still pouring down, but that hasn't dampened the spirits. And the runners now are at the start. Let's just have a close-up. There's Gottfried in the maroon with the white cap, representing Hungary. Behind that is number 3, Carla Al-Khaledia, Bert Weber for Germany. The green colours, Prince Kalipo, Chad Humphrey, the Netherlands. There's one of the greys with the distinguishing red cap, representing Ingrid Grad from France. Different coloured hats. There in the yellow with the black and white sash, Esteem, Katie Margison, Great Britain, 25 years of age. And the favourite here is in the black and blue half colours. That's Nicholas. So they're about to go round behind the starting stalls, led round by Gottfried in the red cap. The stable companion Groton has the black cap. Carla Al-Khaledia is the next one to go around behind the starting stalls, and there is confirmation of the runners and riders. 10 of them, 10 different countries, 1 place to make it to the final in Abu Dhabi in November. Which one will it be? There in the yellow cap, that is Nefa Al-Khaledia for Poland. Local girl, she'll get a big cheer if she can win. That's Gottfried in the white cap, the green colours Prince Kalipo. Now there in the background, there's the back marker, that's Nicholas, ridden by the Indian girl, 32 years of age, most professional, most experienced jockey in the race by miles. So we're ready to load. They're loading up. The trip 1 mile, 1,600 meters. 10 riders from countries all over the world. And will the first Indian girl to ride in the Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies World Championship qualifier win and get to Abu Dhabi? Be great to see the Indians. They love their racing over there. They really do. And to have a girl as good as this, that would be a massive plus. A massive plus for the Abu Dhabi Ladies World Championship. That's the scene here. When they start, that balloon at the top goes down. Just thought you'd like to know that. So there they are. They're not getting any cover from the trees. Beautiful situation. It's a beautiful park, about 2 or 3 miles from the city centre here in Warsaw, the capital of Poland. We're live here and we're ready to load. There's Benefice in the purple colours, one of 3 greys in this race. There's the one in the red cap, that's Sarah Al-Khaledi for France. They're loading. Here's the maroon white cap, Gottfried. Sebuk Henning Groton has the black cap. So the time now, well, it's just gone 16 minutes past 6 here. So they're loading. Yep, here we go, we're loading up. Prince Kalipo, Chad Humphreys from the Netherlands. Terrific girl, there's a team coordinator, a real good team player. This horse has won once this year. Prince Kalipo carries 64, the majority carries 64. Goes in. Sheepskin noseband, Esteem Island, Great Britain, Katie Marchison. Loading up process underway. 30 seconds, they'll be off and running in the final leg. Next to go in is Gottfried for Hungary. When I say Hungary, that's the nationality of the jockey. So the 10 runners, 4 of them are in so far. As you can see, the setting here is absolutely delightful. Even on an awfully wet, damp day, the setting here is good. Benefice goes in. There in the red sleeves, Yasaba goes in. That's the local girl representing Poland. Here with the black cap, this is Groton representing Oman. Azar Al-Wadi. Can she do it here? Here in the yellow caps, 3 horses carrying the same colours. Sheila Hearn Ireland, Naifa Al-Khaledia. 3 horses all bred in Saudi. Just a couple to be put in. Oh well, perhaps make that 3. Groton being led forward. Still out the back door in the red cap, Sarah Al-Khaledia. That one there is Benefice. Nicholas is already in. We're just about ready. Last one just being led forward. 1 mile, 1,600 meters. The last round of the Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies World Championship. We are ready to race and stand by. They're off. Here we go in the last qualifier. So who's going to take them along in the early stages? The favourite missed the kick at his last early on. Towards the right, Esteem in the sheepskin noseband broke well. Maroon white cap, Gottfried is right there as well. Then just on the heels of the leaders in a good position. I'm looking back to see Nicholas. Nicholas is the back marker at the moment, and Naifa Al-Khaledia is also the last. Yasaba goes on, ridden by the local girl. She knows what it takes to win round here. Groton in the black cap is second. You can see the favourite now moving towards the outside. This is going to be interesting. Swinging back towards us now. And up front, Yasaba has the lead. In second place, we've got Carla Al-Khaledia. Up on the outside in the black cap, that is Groton. Right there on the inside in the green, Prince Kalipo for the Netherlands. Then making a move in the blue half colours towards the outside. Still got a bit of ground to make up. That is the favourite, Nicholas. Tracking this one is Benefice, and being ridden along, Gottfried's got it all to do. Here they come back towards at the halfway stage. Half a mile left to run in the final leg of the Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies World Championship. And on the inside, in the red sleeves, that's Yasabar. The favourite Nicholas makes ground smoothly on the outside under the brilliant Indian girl. Then on the inside, trying to come through is Carla Al-Khaledia. In the red cap, staying on from a long way back, is Sarah Al-Khaledia. Here they come at the home straight, 2 furlongs left to run. And in the red sleeves, it's Yasabar. Here comes Nicholas this side. It's Nicholas for India who comes through to take it up. Up on the outside, Benfis stays on to be second. Also staying on in the red cap, Sarah Al-Khaledia for France. But it's the Indian girl on board. Nicholas is coming away to win it. And can she book a place in the final? Coming late on the outside is Benfis, but this looks like one for India. Nicholas, can she keep this going? This marvellous Rupa Napat Singh from India. Challenging on the outside is Benfis for Sweden, but they're not going to pass the experienced girl in the race. It is Nicholas is going to win it, and India's got to find this in the final of the Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies World Championship. Nicholas is first. In second place, it was Benefis, and these two were miles clear. So the favourite has done it. The girl who's ridden over 500 winners shows just why. She's one of the top girl jockeys in the world. Look at that style. Look at that poise. Look at that elegance. Absolutely spot on. Nicholas is the winner. Great run by on the outside Benfis. That has run really well in second place. The others were, well, not to put it mildly, a long way behind. It became a 2-horse race. And in third place, there's Sarah Al-Khaledia for Ingrid Grad for France. In fourth, Yasabar for Poland. The Polish girl has done very well. The Omani girl was next on Groton. Then the yellow cap of Ireland, Sheila Hearn. Then Prince Calipo Chad Humphreys from the Netherlands. And is there another one to cross the line? Well, it doesn't really matter. We thought she was good. By Jove, she's done it. Her first ride on the left-handed track, her first ride on a purebred Arabian, and she's now 100%, 1 out of 1. Absolutely superb. And all the other girls watching this who have already qualified realize now that they've got one of the top jocks that's going to take the world a beating in the final in Abu Dhabi in November. She's 32 years of age. She's won 2 Indian derbies. She's ridden now 561 winners. Rupa Napat Singh. What an outstanding rider. And she is going to come to Abu Dhabi. I tell you what, she gave the horse a lot to do. When they jumped off, the horse missed the kick. But by Jove, she did it well. She's a very quiet girl. She's like a jockey who lets her horses do the talking for her. We had a lovely chat earlier on, and her mother and father are both involved in racing. Her father was a jockey, and it got her involved. We were watching this live in India, and they'll be very pleased. And just look, one ran very wide, but she ran wide, but she was obviously trying for that better ground. She's obviously on the good horse, make no mistake, but she's romped away with this. Benfis, the Swedish girl, Lena Bokren, has run really well. I don't think there were any excuses. I can't see any excuses at all. On this wide track, there ain't no problems. Staying on into be third, that was Sarah Al-Khaledia, Ingrid Grad from France. She lives in the south of France. But up the straight, they weren't going to catch this Indian girl. And then Nicholas, you had a horse who was 7th in the Arabian Derby here in Poland. So, you know, you got a top-class horse underneath you. Top-class jock on top. What's the result? Win. Well, that's the tent in the background where all the celebrities are. They're in the middle of the track. And that's where we will have the presentation very soon. But everyone, what a beautiful horse this is, isn't it, Nicholas? Absolutely superb. And what a lucky draw, because the horses are drawn with the jockeys, so it doesn't matter whether it's a jockey or whatever. Every horse is drawn out, the number, then the jockey. So, you know, nobody gets better horses than anybody else. But if you're looking at purebred Arabians, that's what a purebred Arabian's all about. Beautiful head, tremendous strength in the neck, and tremendous courage as well. The speed to go and win over 5 or 6 furlongs, and the endurance to win over 100 kilometers. There's no other breed in the world that could do that. So she will go to weigh in, and while she weighs in, we will now have, or very soon we will have the presentation, because back in the tent, Lara Soea is just organizing things as she always does. His Excellency the Ambassador to Poland. I always call him my favorite ambassador because he is so good. When we're in Los Angeles together for Dali Awards, he's always, never stops working, but he's also very cheerful as well. And when he arrived at the tent, I think he went and shook hands with all 400 people who are here. He's an amazing man. You can tell why he is one of the great ambassadors for the country. Meanwhile, back inside, the jockeys are weighing in. Jade Humphries from the Netherlands, top girl, absolutely top class. A team player, team coordinator. She was carrying a lot of lead in that saddle, 64 kilos today. But not today for Prince Kalipo. Here's Benfis, who ran very well. Lena Borgren from Sweden did very well in second. She's the veterinary nurse. She finished very well indeed. She's from Stockholm. Lovely blonde girl. Here in the Red Weber from Germany. Every jockey's got to weigh in. You can see above exactly what weight they carry. There's the 59 kilos. Here's the next one. This is the girl from France, Ingrid Grad, who ran third. 27 years of age. 13 wins. She works as a secretary. Everybody else just weighing in. This is Alexander Bihari from Hungary. Lovely girl, bubbly personality. Great ambassador for Hungary and ladies racing. Here's Katie Margison. For her it was not to be on Esteem, but it was her first ride here. And she really enjoyed it. She's running in the marathon next week. If you want to sponsor her for charity, you can certainly do that. And she'll be riding out for a dad at 6 o'clock in the morning. Here's Yasaban, the Polish girl, 17 years of age. She didn't quite win. I think she was fourth in the end. What a future she's got, 17 years of age. But she couldn't beat the red-hot favourite. And here she is, the girl from India, Rupa Narpat Singh. Total wins now, 561. And that's going some. Absolutely outstanding. And that's heavy. There she is. That's it. She knows she's got it. She wanted it. She came and she got it. And she'll be coming to the final. Well, we're just about ready for the presentation, so it won't be too long. So let's go inside. Oh, well, when our cameraman Paul, and our thanks to Polish TV, Paul has done a sterling job. He's been outside, he's been inside, and Masood is there as well. But that's the horse coming back. Isn't that a beautiful horse? And what a beautiful rider. Wow, she's absolutely top class. And if she gets a good draw on a good horse in Abu Dhabi, that famous smile could well be seen in Abu Dhabi in the second week in November. So that's seen outside. Now let's go back inside for the presentation with the girl who does so much for the series, Laura Sawaya.
przedstawić osoby, które będą wręczały nagrodę. Ambasador Zjednoczonych Emiratów Arabskich w Polsce, pan Asim Mirza Al-Rahmah. W jego towarzystwie Exclusive Dyrektor Festiwalu, pani Lara Sawaja. Również nagrodę będzie wręczała pani Susanna Sentenson, General Secretary of Vengeance, oraz pan dyrektor Bąkowski, dyrektor wyścigów konnych. Zbliżają się już do nas. Zwycięski koń już jest przed namiotem, proszę państwa. Za chwileczkę dołączy jokejka. Oraz pozostałe jokejki, które brały udział w tym niesamowitym wyścigu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
World Championship 2014 pod patronatem Sheikini Fatimy Bint Mubarak.
Halo.
إذا مشاهدينا الكرام الفارسة الهندية على ظهر نيكولاس روبا ناربات تفعلها وتفوز في أول مشاركة لها في بطولة العالم باسم الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات. Ruba did it, Tomo.
She's incredible, absolutely incredible. We've got the owners and the breeders coming on now, but she is the star of the show. You know, when we arrived, we said Nicholas is going to take the beating, class act, but you know, she drew it, so you know, there's no skullduggery. Any of them could win. Here, now we're just waiting for her to arrive. This was some ride. She's ridden 561 winners. You know, she is one of the top jockeys in the world, male and female. Now she's going to come to Abu Dhabi. I mean, if she gets drawn on a good horse, wow. The others had better watch out because they're going to have to improve an awful lot. And they did that without sticks. They didn't have whips. And I thought that was absolutely incredible, you know?
Actually, now we are waiting for the jockey to arrive and the owner and the trainer to be awarded here for this ceremony. It was a nice race under this condition of weather, and they were well prepared for if it rains.
Exactly, but she jumped out. The horse jumped out last. Missed the kick, so she had to suffer. She couldn't come through the inside. She came a little bit round the outside, but she didn't go as wide as the others. Class will always come through. You know that. It's an old saying. Class will always come through. And by Jove, she's come through. And Lara Sawaya just said to me, she says, I told you, once we got this Indian girl, the world will see how good she is. You'd put her up against the men and you know, she'd hold her on. Anyway, she could beat plenty. So we just went. It's a long way to come from the other side of the track, and she's got to run across the track. Exactly. So we're hoping that she'll be here very soon, but isn't it great to be here?
Amazing. إذا مشاهدينا الكرام كما تحدث ديريك تومسون روبا ناربات على ظهر نيكولاس تفوز بالجولة ال13 لبطولة العالم باسم الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات. طبعا مشاهدينا الكرام معلومات بسيطة عن الفارسة الهندية روبا ناربات. روبا ناربات شاركت تقريبا لها 3000 مشاركة كمحترفة، فازت قرابة 500 فوز لها. طبعا هذه بالنسبة لسباقات السيدات.
On behalf of His Excellency the Ambassador, and indeed the Russian Ambassador has come as well today, and all our distinguished guests. I think we've seen something very special. We saw Amaretto, we saw the Triple Crown, we saw him make history, but now we're waiting for this great Indian jockey. When she comes in, Rupa Narbet Singh. She has won 2 Indian derbies, she's ridden 561 winners, and she's now booked a place in the final. It is absolutely superb. And when she comes in those famous colours, the black and light blue heart. By the way, the horse is outside at the moment. There is Nicholas. Well done, Nicholas. If you ever wondered how a beautiful purebred Arabian should look, have a look at Nicholas. He's an absolute beauty.
Szanowni Państwo, zapraszam przed namiot. Tutaj również już jest z nami zwycięski koń. Można zrobić pamiątkowe zdjęcie. Koń Nikolas, 4-letni ogier gniady. Pięknie się prezentuje, naprawdę, warto go zobaczyć. Proszę Państwa, już się zbliża. Już jest z nami. Powitajmy wielkimi brawami zwyciężczynię Ladies World Championship Sheikha Fatima Mubarak. Napar Singh, zwyciężczyni na koniu Nikolas. sukcesu. Naprawdę, gromkie brawa. Please applause for Nepal Singh, zwyciężczynię World Ladies Championship. I są również z nami pozostałe jockeyki, które brały udział w tym kobiecym wyścigu. Szanowni Państwo, prosimy kamerzystów o krok do tyłu. Please go to the back so we can make good photos. Prosimy jeszcze o krok w tył. Wszystkich Państwa z prasy, z telewizji, żeby wszyscy się mogli zmieścić w kadrach.
Okay, we make like this. Yes.
Everybody like this, please. Winner, winner, yes, yes. Yes. Shaqat Safir. Aywa, okay. Here, excuse me, yes, here. Okay. Okay, guys. Trophy for the horse now, okay?
Trophy for the horse.
Okay. Yes, please. Excuse me, madam.
Stay on.
Please, 1 second. Yes. Okay. Okay.
And give me the blanket. Okay, girls, I want to know what the blanket are.
Wait.
Yes. Okay, girls. Yes. The best girls of the world.
Ladies World Championship pod patronatem Sheikhi Fatima Bint Mubarak 2014.
Like this.
إذا مشاهدينا الكرام ألف مبروك للفارسة الهندية. بداية I will start with you, Susanna. Susanna, I'll start with you.
Yes.
What do you think about Ruba and her? I'm going to talk to Ruba, don't worry. What do you think about her, Susanna?
So I am so happy, to be honest. You know, when Laura said should get somebody from India, it was not very easy. First of all, to get the contact, and furthermore, there is only one lady rider who is very successful. So she is very engaged, and so she just had the time to come. She came, she won, she rode a beautiful race, and she's great. We love you.
Ruba, congratulations. Great victory. Everybody's happy for you here. Tell me, how was the race? Your first time with Arabian horses, how it was? What was your feelings with this nice trophy?
It was a great experience. I'm thankful to the Sheikh Fatima group who have invited me over here. Though it was my first time, I was not very confident on the horse. But till the bend, I was holding on to him. And after the bend, he responded very well.
Tell me about technically more in the race, how it was and what was the trainer instructions so that you will get this victory?
The trainer instruction was to hold the horse and sit 4th, 5th. And that is how I rode. I was catching a horse in the bend, and after that I let him go, and he responded well with that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lara, طبعا نصر عظيم وفوز كبير جدا لأول مشاركة لها أيضا للفارس المحترفة روبا.
روبا أبدعت. وفينا نقول شكرا سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد النهيان لتوجيهاته السامية. دعم المرأة لا محدود من سمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك، الله يطول عمرها، أم العالم. اليوم البنت الهندية توجيهات سمو الشيخ منصور إضافة لمهرجان أم العالم سمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك. اليوم بنت الهندية بتحرز لقب بجدارة وبتنضم ل 13 بنت من العالم على أبو ظبي عاصمة العالم للخيول العربية بنوفمبر. وإن شاء الله روبا كل جمهور الهندي بالإمارات يجي يشجعها ويشجع بنت بلدهم، لأنه أول مرة روبا بتشارك على الخيول العربية وبتطلع من بلدها. هي صحيح عندها 500 وين، بس هي ما بعمرها ظهرت من الهند أبداً. اليوم الله يطول بعمرها سمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك أم العالم يلي عطيت مجال للفتيات من كل بنات العالم إنهم يشاركوا، مثل ما كانت كمان اجتها الفرصة للبنت البرازيلية كمان تجي تشارك لأول مرة بالعالم وتربح بإنجلترا. اليوم مبروك. You've done great work. You are coming to Abu Dhabi to represent your country officially and very proudly, because we are all proud of you. Under the directives of His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan and his great vision, he said to put India. And India wasn't too easy for us to find a young lady like you, and especially when you went out and won today, you made your country very proud and all of us proud of you today. Thanks to Her Highness Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak, the mother of the world, has given the chance for all of you girls to participate from all over the globe, 56 countries in Abu Dhabi, 200 ladies jockeys, and the best champions of the world in the capital of the world, Abu Dhabi, November 9 in Abu Dhabi.
لا راح على عجاله، باقي تقريبا دقيقه ولا دقيقه ونص. قدره ابرانتس، كاس المغفور له، بطوله العالم، ما شاء الله. القادم
نحن اليوم بشوي ممكن احكي عن مشوار اللي كنا فيه. نحن كنا بمهمه رسميه بألمانيا بكأس أصيل للخيول العربية وللخيول. كانت بورسبوك بكاسل بألمانيا، وكان في الوفد الرسمي كان كله برعاية سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد النهيان، يلي دايما هو يلي عم بيعطي سبورت للخيول العربية. الله يطول بعمره، عم خلي كل بريدر بالعالم يحس حاله انه هو موجود ولازم يتابع ويشارك بخيوله. كانت ألمانيا بوفد رسمي رفيع، على رأسها كان سعادة السفير جمعة الجنابي سفيرنا دولة الإمارات العربية بألمانيا. وأكيد ما بدنا ننسى الوفد الرسمي اللي كان مكون من دكتور عبد الله الريسي من الأرشيف الوطني، المدير عام الأرشيف الوطني، مطر سعادة عبد المحسن دوسري من هيئة شباب والرياضة، مطر اليبهوني من رئيس لجنة سباقات الخيل بأبو ظبي، عدنان سلطان نعيمي مدير عام نادي أبو ظبي للفروسية، حضرتي مسلم العامري مدير اسطبلات جزيرة 1 و 2، مبارك النعيمي من هيئة السياحة من هيئة أبو ظبي للسياحة والثقافة، أحمد الفهيم من TDIC، وأكيد ما بدنا ننسى عبد العزيز دكتور عبد العزيز الرئيسي يلي كمان من الأرشيف الوطني، والجند المجهول 3 جنديين مجهولين يلي هن أبدعوا بالمهرجان، هن عبد الله التميمي حمد زعابي وعلي المزروعي من شؤون رئاسة. شكرا لكم.
تومو exact, just say it in 30 seconds.
What this girl has done, she hasn't just put the jockey in the final, she has put lady jockeys on the map. This is going to be headlines in India. Absolutely, you're a champion not just as a jockey but for ladies as well. Absolutely outstanding. Can I shake your hand? Many congratulations.
إذا مشاهدينا الكرام وصلنا معكم لنهاية هذا البث المباشر هنا من عاصمة جمهورية بولندا في عاصمتها وارسو. مشاهدينا الكرام ذلك تغطيتنا لمهرجان سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان العالمي للخيول العربية الأصيلة، كأس المغفور له بإذن الله تعالى، كأس الشيخ زايد مصطفى النهيان، وأيضا بطولة العالم لسمو الشيخ فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات. مشاهدينا الكرام لقاءنا سوف يتجدد من عاصمة أخرى حول العالم. من الآن مشاهدينا الكرام تقبلوا تحية المعد الأستاذ محمد سالم، أخوكم مسعود محمد من خلف الشاشة، وإلى اللقاء.